Today in Titan News, we discuss the latest news from the Israel-Hamas war, Gaza's health system, and updates from the U.S. Speaker of the House. Titan News starts now.
Hello and welcome to Titan News. I'm AJ Yabut.
And I'm Skylar Scott. Titan News is brought to you by the journalism students here at Cal State Fullerton. We begin today with breaking news from the Israel-Hamas war. After Hamas released 2 U.S. hostages on Friday, they have released 2 more hostages Monday evening. The 2 hostages were identified as 79-year-old Nurit Cooper and 85-year-old Yoshivid Lifshitz. They were both kidnapped together by Hamas. A Hamas military official said they were released for compelling humanitarian reasons.
And Gaza's healthcare system is currently on a downfall. About 2/3 of their health facilities have been bombed and destroyed by Israeli airstrikes. Gaza officials said they have experienced a complete collapse. The remaining hospitals in Gaza are about 48 hours away from running out of fuel.
In the midst of the pressure Congress is putting on the House of Representatives to elect a new speaker, the Republican Party met this morning to vote and choose from 7 candidates who ran for Speaker of the House. Republicans nominated Tom Emmer from Minnesota for House Speaker after 5 rounds of voting Tuesday morning.
And after the Cal State University Board of Trustees approved a multi-year tuition increase on September 13th, students at Cal State Fullerton are concerned. Titan News reporter Nolian De La Cruz has the latest updates.
Starting fall 2024, tuition fees will increase, affecting 40% of Cal State University students. Undergraduate students will pay $342 more. Graduate students will pay an additional $342. The increase comes after it was reported that the CSU is facing a deficit of $1.5 billion. The increase has been met with resistance from students who pay part or all of their tuition out of pocket.
Personally, I'm not a fan. I do think that it's making it harder for students that have to pay out of pocket because, have to work harder, it's taken away from school because that's savings that I have to put up to pay for that increase.
However, Strategic Communications and Public Affairs Manager Hazel Kelly said 60% of undergraduate students cover their entire tuition with non-loan financial aid.
As someone who's receiving financial aid or getting the tuition at least portion paid for, that there's no adjustments where it's kind of like, oh, hey, we don't have that allocated or anything.
Senior Associate Vice President of Financial Services, Lala Grayley, said the university could earn $13 million from the increase. 1/3 of that revenue will be dedicated to the State University Grant, which awards financial aid to undergraduate and graduate students. Grayley also said that the university will use the rest of the revenue to improve academic instruction and student support services, provide basic needs, maintain facilities, close budget gaps, and increase salaries for faculty and staff.
Kelly encouraged all students to go to their campus's financial aid office to explore their options for paying for the increase. This is Nolian De La Cruz reporting.
Coming up next, we have the latest on the Alaska Airlines pilot scandal.
And how students can take advantage of our very own arboretum here on campus. Stay with us.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
Told me to make it big.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Titan News. I'm AJ Yabut.
And I'm Skylar Scott. Thanks for tuning in.
Authorities in Portland say that an Alaskan Airlines pilot is being charged with attempted murder. Authorities said that the pilot was trying to turn off the engines mid-flight on Sunday. The 44-year-old man, identified as Joseph David Emerson, had to be restricted by 2 other pilots on the plane. Alaska Airlines say the flight was headed to San Francisco from Washington, but was safely landed in Portland.
The weather is cooling and pumpkin spice lattes are top sellers. Finally, it feels like fall. The heat has been dragging on in California, but we are seeing some fall weather. With temperatures dropping, it feels like fall has finally arrived. For students at Cal State Fullerton, it is important to be aware of the spaces the campus has to offer. The Arboretum is one space that students can take advantage of. Our reporter Juliana White tells us all about the Arboretum.
Surrounded by parking lots, concrete buildings, and busy streets is the Fullerton Arboretum, an escape into nature.
It's a great place to come and relax and study here away from stressful classes. There's many benches like these ones right here, scattered throughout the property, where students can come and sit and enjoy nature. But many CSUF students forget that this side of campus exists.
The Arboretum has a lot to offer. This 26-acre space is the perfect place to explore, featuring many different types of plants, including a woodland, desert, and a Mediterranean section. Students can also learn and develop new skills by volunteering.
Some of our students are volunteering back in our nursery. That's where they learn about basically growing plants, propagating them, growing them from seed. They go out into the garden with our horticulture team and they do some collecting.
For students looking to give back directly to others on campus, they can volunteer to harvest fruit grown on the Arboretum grounds.
Students help harvest our fruit. Some of it is sold here at our front gate to help support the Arboretum, and then also it goes over to the food pantry on campus. So students have literally fruit that is picked that day to have at the food pantry.
The Arboretum hosts many events, from plant sales to environmental-based classes. There is always something new to discover.
We have discovery carts that come out on the weekend where people can learn about whatever's being taught off the cart. Could be forestry or fires in the wilderness, activities like that.
The Arboretum is free to anyone, but donations are encouraged to help upkeep the beautiful scenery. To learn more, go to Arboretum's website at fullertonarboretum.org. I'm Juliana White with Titan News.
Speaking of the outdoors, let's see what the weather is like. Kimmy?
We are currently experiencing 68 degrees Fahrenheit this afternoon with 66% humidity and an expected low of 61 degrees Fahrenheit. We're experiencing perfectly clear skies, but that high humidity percentage is definitely making it feel hotter than it really is. With 2% of wind going on, keep cool. This week, we're finally escaping the triple digits and 90-degree weather. Tomorrow, we expect a high of 82, and we're expecting clear skies, so make sure you stay hydrated if you will be spending time outside. We expect a low of 69, so we'll be cooling down throughout the day. Wednesday and Thursday, we are expected to have cooler days with a high of 81 and a low of 63. This week looking promising to start expecting cooler days moving forward. On Friday, it's expected to be similar to Tuesday with a high of 82, but a cooler night with a low of 64. I think it's safe to say we escaped this heat wave we've been fighting these past couple of weeks. Stay cool, stay hydrated. Back to you guys.
Coming up next, we have the CSUF men's water polo team going in their first season and some NFL and MLB updates. Stay with us for more Titan News.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Now we send it to Raven Esperanza with sports.
Thanks, guys. History was made in Houston, Texas yesterday as the Rangers showed pure dominance over the Houston Astros in an 11-4 victory in Game 7 of the ALCS. The Texas Rangers earned their first trip to the World Series since 2011. Manager Bruce Bochy is the first manager in history to win a pennant with 3 different teams. In other news across the sports world, the Las Vegas Aces brought the trophy back to their hometown as they beat the New York Liberty 3-1. The Aces celebrate sweep victory on the Las Vegas Strip yesterday, yet their expectations have been set high as they stated the job is not finished. That's the recap on the ALCS Game 7 and the WNBA Finals parade. Now we toss it back to AJ and Skylar back in the studio.
For the first time in Cal State Fullerton baseball history, the analytics team focused on recruiting and the individual player performance. Here's Omar Portillo with the details.
Cal State Fullerton's baseball program is a renowned team in the college baseball world, being top 10 in appearances in the Men's College World Series and having won the tournament 4 times. However, recently it has endured some of the worst years in the program's history and has delved into the world of analytics to improve their golden stature. Victor Martinez, a sophomore majoring in business analytics, gave further information on some of his daily tasks.
Some of my basic duties include looking at pitcher videos to fill it out on the scouting reports for our team. The scouting reports, what they do is the players can look at it during the game, try to get a competitive advantage. During practices, I help set up video cameras, rapsodos, basically trying to improve our pitchers, improve our hitters during actual games. I do TrackMan tagging, which is basically just looking at pitcher metrics and hitter metrics and trying to decipher which pitch they're throwing.
The Titans saw an immediate impact with the help of the analytics team, as for the first time since 2018, the team made it to the college regionals. Behind me is a whiteboard that is key to their success. Things such as opposing pitcher heat maps and team stat leaders are all here for the team to come and look at. Assistant coach Jake Pavlitic has been part of this program for 6 years, both as a player and coach, and helps oversee what is done with the analytics team on a day-to-day basis. He shared his thoughts on how the use of analytics have helped the program.
We have tons of different hats that we have to wear as coaches. We're getting pulled in all different directions. Having the analytics team that does all of our early scouting report stuff to when then our eyes see it, it just makes our time a lot easier, more valuable.
This season, the analytics staff has only grown larger. And after the successes of last year, it will be seen how the Titans use analytics to their
CSUF has a men's water polo team, and it's their first season here. Amy Ariano has the details.
With a current record of 15-8, an exciting season has been so far. A team put together of talent and skill, making their future a whole lot brighter.
Cal State Fullerton started the semester in full swing with fall sports, including some newcomers like men's water polo. With their first full season, head coach Kyle Witt tells us what his expectations were.
The expectations weren't on the scoreboard in terms of wins and losses. The expectations were we were going to build our culture and we were going to build this program the right way.
Men's water polo plays in the Big West Conference as D1 athletes. This team was put together of junior transfers and first-year students who already had water polo experience. Captain Alec Isaacman, a junior transfer, said that when putting the team together, they instantly clicked.
I knew it was going to be fun. I knew it was going to be a great time. But I also knew it was going to be challenging, having a group of guys that have never played together, come together for the first season ever in history, and compete and play hard. We knew that people expected us to win maybe 5 games, less than 10 games. And so we've already exceeded expectations, which is amazing to do as a first-year program.
In this experience, not only having the men on this team bonded and work hard, they're setting up the future of this program for many years to come. Their first home game in the season brought in many fans, including athletes, students, parents, faculty, and professors, and immense support this team has.
Just kind of expecting to come in and have a group of guys that want to work hard and kind of build something special.
Let's keep on rooting the men's water polo team as they continue this season.
After speaking with Coach Witt and some of the athletes, this season has reached beyond expectations. Cal State Fullerton hosts UC San Diego here October 13th at 7 p.m. for their first ever Big West home match. I'm Amy Ariano, back to the studio.
Coming up next, we have Disney's 100th anniversary, and Taylor Swift is trending in the box office.
A celebration for Titan Unidos and a fun way for you to spend your downtime. With us for more Titan news, we'll be right back with you. The entertainment world has a lot to talk about lately. Let's go to our entertainment reporter, Amy Ariano, who has the latest.
Hi everyone, I'm Amy Ariano, and let's talk about the world-famous Disneyland celebrating yet another anniversary. The Walt Disney Company has kicked off its 100-year celebration that lasts all October long. This includes many special surprises and moments from over the 100 years. Disney has released its anniversary short film featuring 543 Disney characters, including heroes, villains, princesses, and all the above. Disney 100 is being celebrated at all parks, including Disneyland, Disney World, and Disney Paris. Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour movie, started showing in theaters on October 13th. The concert experience of the Eras Tour was made for all to enjoy. While many go to the theater to sit, relax, and watch a movie, Taylor Swift encouraged her fans to dance and sing and be themselves while watching the movie. The concert film already has earned an estimated $129.8 million in the domestic box office. Everyone and anyone is welcome to make the friendship bracelets and have the time of their lives with Taylor. In downtown San Pedro, Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi are honored with an altar during an early Dia de los Muertos celebration. They live in so many Angelinos' hearts, so we hope this serves as a beautiful reminder to everyone. Dia de los Muertos is a cultural Latin tradition, especially in Mexico, in which we remember those spirits of our loved ones who are no longer with us but are always live in our hearts. Speaking about culture, student housing at Cal State Fullerton hosted an event for Hispanic Heritage Month. Let's see what our reporter Braulio Cortez has for us.
Long lines waited outside the Laurel Multipurpose Room at Cal State Fullerton for the Titans Unidos event, a celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month full of cultural performances, delicious food, and joy. Hosting an event to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month was so important for Brianna Guzman, a community coordinator for housing, because she wanted students to feel connected to their culture regardless of the distance from their home.
So a lot of our students, again, live on campus, and we want to create a community where it feels like a home away from home, right?
For Jose Cuevas, the Assistant Director for Social Justice Initiatives, the disconnect from home and his culture is something he experienced as a student.
That feeling of homesickness and that feeling of feeling like you're no longer here, that imposter syndrome, I felt that when I was a student. And I would have loved to have an event like this when I was a student, but we didn't have that, right?
However, not only was this event an opportunity to bring the Hispanic community together, but it was also an opportunity to educate the students about their culture.
So wanted to make sure that we educated folks. And then of course we celebrated our culture with good food, good music. We had Ballet Folklórico de CSU here. And then on top of that too, we had a
This celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month wasn't exclusive to Hispanic students, but all students from different backgrounds and cultures were welcome to enjoy the festivities.
No, I'm not Hispanic actually. I'm actually Middle Eastern, but a lot of my close friends are Hispanic, and I've always loved Hispanic culture, the food, the music, everything about it.
After years, the culmination of this event meant so much for both students and administrators.
It means so much, honestly, like even just as a person of color, for housing to do something like this, to bring all sorts of people together to celebrate such a beautiful culture is just really nice to see, and I hope to see more like this in the future.
And for all Cal State Fullerton students, especially those that live here on campus, events like these can be so impactful as they help this campus feel like a home away from home. This is Braulio Cortez for Titan News.
That's all for entertainment. My name is Amy Ariana. I'll see you soon. Back to AJ and Skylar.
There's so much to talk about in entertainment world, and as a Swiftie myself, I did love the movie. It was such a great experience.
And that's all we have for today. This is Titan News, brought to you by the journalism students here at Cal State Fullerton. Thanks for watching.